All right, everyone. So 007 First Light has been delayed. IO Interactive put out this statement. Hello, everyone. Today we are sharing an update regarding 007 First Light as we have decided to move the game's release by 2 months to the 27th of May, 2026. 007 First Light is our most ambitious project to date, and the team has been fully focused on delivering an unforgettable James Bond experience, bringing together breathtaking action, globetrotting, spycraft, gadgets, car chases, and more. As an independent developer and publisher, the decision allows us to ensure the experience meets the level of quality you players deserve on day one. The game is progressing well and is fully playable from beginning to end, so these additional 2 months will allow us to further polish and refine the experience, ensuring we deliver the strongest possible version at launch. We are confident this sets 007 First Light up for long term success, and we sincerely appreciate the patience and continued support we've received ever since we revealed the game. We look forward to sharing more updates regarding 007 First Light in early 2026. Thank you for your support. IO Interactive, Hakan Abrak. That is who put out the statement. So, look, I've always been very skeptical of anytime there's a delay, it makes you pretty nervous, right? Because you just think that, oh, maybe actually there's some major problems with this game. But the good thing here is they say, hey, the game's fully playable right now. So this is about making sure that when the game comes out, it is in its best state. And I think that is a really good portion of my reason why I'm actually not too upset about this being delayed, because I do think that, hey, if they're having no problem with the game design in and of itself and putting everything together, and it's just about getting rid of a bug here or a bug there, I'll wait the 2 months for that, right? It beats what could happen, which is they release it on time, and then the game, maybe it's a great game, it's just not fully polished, and people hate it because of the lack of polish. And I would prefer it this way, right? And considering what we've seen from the Hitman series as of late, I'm going to give IO Interactive a little bit of a break. We've been playing a lot of Hitman World of Assassination, and I just think that it's one of those series that it was able to successfully move to the new generation, right? It's one of those things that it feels like it kept what made Hitman awesome while also, improving. And so that makes me really excited for this type of 007 game. I back in the day, I used to play 007 Nightfire. Absolutely loved that game. I love that you could. My favorite part of it was you could play like offline against bots, like multiplayer. When I was little, I used to play that all the time. You'd load that up. You could change the different things. You could put on different maps. It was one of my favorite things to do. And so anytime I see a 007 game, I think, okay, this is what it's gonna, this is what it's gonna have to hold up to, that fun level. And I hope really, really hope they're able to deliver on it, because there's so much they can do, right? The Hitman series obviously has a lot of things you could do, but 007, when you think about all the gadgets and everything that can happen and all the different enemies Bond has, and the sky is really the limit for this style of game. You just have to make sure that you do what you did with Hitman, which is Hitman knows what it is. It doesn't try to be anything but what it is, right? That's what you need from this. This has to be a 007 game first. We don't care about polish if you don't actually give us what we want in terms of what style of game, right? The polish doesn't matter at all if the game feels like, well, this doesn't even feel like a Bond game, right? It has to feel like Bond. We bring up a lot RoboCop. Reason I do that is because the RoboCop game, people may say, "Oh, this is a flaw. This is a flaw." Don't really care, because at the end of the day, when I'm playing it, it's like, "Oh, I'm playing a RoboCop game. How about that?" Right? Because that's what we wanted to play. So that's at the end of the day what we're looking for. I have no problem with the delay, but has to make sure this thing comes out good then, right? You're delaying it 2 months. That should give you more than enough time, especially since you're saying that this thing is fully playable all the way through. It should give you more than enough time to deliver the way it should be delivered. So, thank you all for watching, and we'll see you next time.